Are you ready? Are you ready? Go on then. Well, let me shut the gate. That's the doggies after they've not been in the field for 3 days. Or 3 days? Yeah, Friday to Monday. So they're a little overexcited, and then I took slightly too long to open the gate because I wanted to video it. So, happy August, and that does mean that the July update kind of went AWOL. I did record it, I just didn't get around to posting it, so apologies for that. I didn't send out any updates. So what's been going on? I've got a list today, it's really good. So the dogs are all fine. Darcy is following me closely as usual. The other two are right over there. Oh, Bailey's seeing a bird flying over. He likes to keep the field clear of any birds who might come anywhere near it, which is good exercise for him. I've actually got a jumper on tonight. It's about 20 degrees Celsius, which is something in Fahrenheit that I can't do anymore in my head. I actually grew up knowing temperatures in Fahrenheit because my parents used it, but I've lost it along the way. So that means the heat wave is over that we had about a week and a half ago. It was up to 40 degrees, which I think was over 100 Fahrenheit. It was something crazy. Didn't quite get that where we were, but it drove me out of my normal daytime workplace when I'm not in London, of the summer house. But 20 past 10 in the morning, even with the fan going full and the doors wide open, it was just unbearable. And I guess the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that in England we don't have air conditioning in our houses, with very few exceptions. We have it in some of the big offices and in shops, but our houses are designed to trap heat in because 95% of the year that's what you need, and we have no aircon. So most cars now have, quite a lot of cars now have aircon, probably the majority. So that we could at least get in the cars for the aircon. But the houses were just almost unbearable in some places. Downstairs wasn't too bad, but upstairs was awful at night. It was not dropping much at all. So it's this kind of cool, slightly cloudy weather is quite welcome for a little while. We'll probably get sick of it eventually. So that's our wonderful weather. You happy with yourself there, baby? Looking very happy at being in the field. So writing, Wanderer 9 is the big thing going on at the moment, so I'm transcribing that now. I think I've passed 24,000 words, so probably about a quarter of the way through transcribing it. So I still think Wanderer 9 will definitely be out this year. As always, I'm not going to give a definite date because it can happen much faster or say much longer. I have been struggling a bit. Hellfire 4 is just stuttering. I think it's a good story. I've kind of transcribed everything I've written now. I've got a better, clearer picture of the overall flow. So part of the problem is that when I started it, I was only focusing on the main characters, and it turns out there's quite a lot of it's a lot more like the Wanderer, most of the Wanderer series, and having actually quite a lot of threads running now. So that all got added afterwards, a bit ad hoc and a little bit planned, but not really woven in. But I don't know, there's something not quite right. I don't know what it is. It might just be that I need a little bit of a break now and go back and see what it looks like and then pick it up, or it might be that there's something not gelling, but that slowed me down and then slowed me down doing everything else as well. Sci-fi shorts. You see, look, I've got a list. I'm actually doing a list as well this time. So sci-fi shorts. I know I keep promising to put out another story. I am aiming to do that. I'm off tomorrow, and so I am going to aim to do that tomorrow and get a few lined up as well. I have got quite a few stories, and Sci-Fi Shorts Volume 2, the collection, I haven't put out on the stores yet, so that may not be tomorrow, but this week I want to do that. And that leads into the fact that technically it'll be my 20th book, because Dark Soul Science Part 1 and Part 2 were individual books for quite a few years, though they're combined now, which will mean it will be 20 books, which is pretty awesome, as September the 21st will be my 10 years published. So that will be 20 books in 10 years, which is pretty good. Actually, it's damn good. I need to stop and say that is really good. It has been an amazing ride these 10 years. I've sold well over 100,000 books now. I think it's about 105, 110,000 copies of books, which is, I can remember when Sue and I were dancing around the kitchen because we got to 47 total sales of last Sunrise. So yeah, it's an insane number. And then the fact that there's been about 250,000 free downloads of books I've given away free. A lot of that's Wanderer 1, and when Wanderer 1, 2 and 3 collection was free, and that's just insane. It's almost like I'm a proper author. It's a strange thing. After 10 years I'm just about able to say yeah, I'm an author, but still saying I'm a proper author, that's a bit tricky. But people seem to like them, and I've had so much great feedback down the years, and not everyone likes all of them, which is probably a good sign. It's if you have books which no one has a strong reaction to, then there's probably something wrong. So that's that. I'm kind of toying with the idea of doing a competition for the 10-year anniversary, but I haven't thought up any details. That's literally occurred to me about 2 hours ago, so I will see if I get my arse in gear and get organised on that one. But I think it might be nice to mark it in some way. And that's the end of my list. So I think that's it. It's been quite a long one. Oh, there he goes, chasing another pigeon, but it's landed on the telegraph pole, so I think he's given up. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to aim to make sure the updates do come out. I'm going to change the format of the written one slightly to make it a bit easier to get them out. Again, I'm not sure why I didn't do July. It just kind of stalled, a bit like Health-Life 4. So I'm just going to look at why and sort that one out. Be a bit more organised. It's nice here tonight. It's nice with my jumper on. I know a few people noticed it's an Iron Maiden one again. I do like my heavy metal. I was singing along to a lot on the way here. The dogs have to put up with it, and I have fun playing stuff loud in the car. But that's it. I'm rambling now, so it's clearly the end of the video. You get two months worth of rambling because didn't have any last month. It's not supposed to rain, but it's got that windy bit feeling. I hope it's just where the sun's starting to drop. It's definitely getting darker earlier. I'm here till 9 each night, and I'm noticing the sun's getting closer and closer to the horizon. But it's still summer. It's still hot, and it's still lovely to be out here in the daylight instead of the pitch darkness in the winter. So till next month, definitely next month, I'm going to make sure it is. Happy reading.